Alright everyone, thanks for coming back to my channel. I hope you're doing well, and in this video guys I want to share with you something really interesting, and hopefully after watching this video some of you may decide to do what I'm going to show you, and you can make some good profits out of it. And what I'm going to actually show you guys is how you can lend your Bitcoin, Ethereum, Litecoin, Dash, Monero and few other currency and make some interest, some profits out of it. Now this is for people like myself who are already possibly holding let's say Bitcoins, and they're just sitting in a wallet and doing nothing, or you are mining and are building up or planning to start holding. So therefore, as soon as you got a certain amount of Bitcoin, for instance, you can come back here and obviously start lending it, and gives you an extra profit. So that's what I'm planning to do, guys. As soon as I get a bit of a Bitcoin in my account, I'm gonna definitely start lending it, because why have it sitting and doing nothing if I can start making some money along? And with my mining, with Genesis mining and my mining rigs and the lending, that will obviously increase my profits to the next level. So let me show you what I'm talking about, guys. So if you are into Poloniex, guys, all you gotta do is click on lending, and here you can see a couple of things, guys. The first thing is what you're offering in so one thing I'll quickly explain to you. Currently I'm on the Litecoin. However, as you can see, it says I have 0, and that's the reason it says 0 is because I actually haven't transferred. I do have in my balance 10 Litecoins. However, in order to be able to lend them, I need to transfer them into the lending section. So in order to do that, all I have to do is go to balance, transfer balance, and then what I can do is just click on the amount, which is very easy to use, and then from exchange I click on lending, and I click. You don't pay a fee or anything for doing this transaction. So all I gotta do now from here, guys, is click transfer. Amount must be a number, okay, and then has moved, as you can see, from my exchange into my lending. So let's go back. Very easy, very straightforward, and as you can see, I haven't lost a single Litecoin. You don't pay a fee for that. So go back to lending. So as you can see now, guys, I got my 10 Litecoins and I can start lending it. So the first thing here, guys, is the rate I want to lend in my Litecoins. The second thing is the amount. It's very now I can lend the whole 10 Litecoins at once, or I can obviously lend 2 Litecoins only, whatever I choose to. But let's say I want to lend the whole 10 Litecoins. So I click in here, they come in here. Here, guys, you can choose for how many days you want to lend it. Now the good thing here, guys, is that you can lend it from 2 days up to 60 days. So you can choose whatever you want. Now, of course, if you don't need the let's say the Litecoin, as we're talking about the Litecoin as I'm showing you, then you can just lend it for 60 days and they will start generating you profits. Of course, in order to do that, now the first thing I can do, guys, is obviously look at the other people's interest. So therefore, if I want to possibly start lending almost immediately as soon as someone really needs Litecoin, I can put the lowest percentage, which will then guarantee me that my Litecoins will probably be lended first. So let's say here, guys, I'm gonna put 0.00 and I'm gonna put 15. Okay, this is the rate I want to lend in, and I'm gonna for 2 days, and I'm gonna click offer. Okay, loan order placed, and as you can see, I came straight at number 1. So now, guys, however, at the moment there's no loan demands for Litecoin, so this is gonna sit now here kind of at the lowest rate. Therefore, if someone comes along and let's say they're looking for 10 Litecoins, they will then obviously get my 10 Litecoins, and this will start generating me interest. If you go down, you can see my open loan offers, and I can always cancel it as long obviously someone has not taken my Litecoin. Because if someone has, why cancel? Why not generate profits? Unfortunately, at the moment, guys, if you run through all the currencies, and so if we go to Dash, everything else is the same. However, again, there's no demands. And if you go to Ethereum, it is the same. Unfortunately, there's no demands. However, you can always lend it, just like what we did with the Litecoin. And you never know, someone may come along looking for Ethereum, and then they can Ethereum, whatever you want to lend, Dash, Ethereum, Litecoin, Monero, and then someone can come along and obviously, take your coins and you start earning interest. As you can see here, guys, someone is offering 54,551 Ethereums. That person must be a happy person. I gotta tell you that. Even if he doesn't lend it, he has a lot of money. So let's go now to the Bitcoin, because this is where obviously where you can immediately kind of start earning money. So pretty much the same thing, guys, as what we saw. I don't have any Bitcoins at the moment, so therefore I can't transfer anything onto my lending, and I can't start lending at the moment. But I'm definitely gonna start building up my Bitcoin, so I can, as soon as I can start offering, so therefore I can start earning interest. And we're going to calculate the potential earnings in a moment. Can you see here, someone is offering 744 Bitcoins. That is crazy. Very nice, very good for this person. So same thing, guys, all you got to do is put your rate, the amount you want to offer, the days you want to do it, and then you also can have, as you can see here, auto renew. So if they want, this can continue, and then you can just click offer loan. Now here, guys, you can see what other people are offering to loan, and at the other side you can see the loan demands. Now the reason this hasn't been met is because the rate is different than on this side, so therefore these are now sitting here, the demands are sitting waiting someone to match them with the loan offers, or if they want, they can choose let's say a higher rate, and they can obviously get these Bitcoins. Right, so let's show you guys the potentials that you can earn actually by lending your Bitcoins. So imagine, guys, you have one Bitcoin, guys. You offer the Bitcoin. Now one suggestion I can tell you, guys, is try to offer it in a reasonable rate, because when you have a Bitcoin offered in a reasonable rate, it is more likely to get loaned from other people, and it's also more likely that people won't cancel the transaction with you. Because what happens is, if let's say you're loaning at 0.0740 one Bitcoin, but then I come along, for instance, and I'm offering a 0.0300, what this person can do, who's taken your Bitcoin, can actually take my Bitcoin, pay back your loan, and then obviously get a loan on a much lower rate. So therefore you will be left with, again, not making any money. So what you want to try to do is be reasonable, of course, because obviously you're taking, you're lending your Bitcoins. However, you want to be also earning some sort of money out of it. So you want to find the right amount you want to lend it. So therefore it pretty much almost always is lended, so it is earning you money. Right, now you can, again, as I said, you can lend it between 2 and 60 days. Now obviously the best thing is to lend it as much days as possible, so therefore you're earning for a long period of time rather than 2 days. So ideally, if you can lend it for 60 days, this will be very nice. But again, you have to take under consideration for how long you won't need let's say this one Bitcoin. So therefore, if you're not going to need it for a long time, my advice would be just lend it for between 2 and 60 days. So people can, if they wish, lend it for 60 days, and for the next 60 days you'll be making profits. So let's calculate now the profits, guys, and this is where it becomes interesting. So you want to lend one Bitcoin, for instance, you have one Bitcoin and you want to lend it, and let's say you want to lend it at 0.0500. So you times this by 0.00500, right? And then this is the what you're going to be getting in terms of Bitcoin. And from here, guys, all you got to do is calculate this by the amount. So let's say 1785 times 1785. And as you can see, guys, you'll be making $8.92 a day just by lending on one Bitcoin, guys. I mean, for me personally, I think this is very, very good profits. $8.92 a day for lending one Bitcoin at 0.0500. Now, can you look at, if you multiply this by the whole year, so times it by 365, you would make, guys, $3,257. That is very, very good profits. So you have a Bitcoin, it is sitting currently now in your wallet, doing nothing, making you nothing. I think if you don't need the Bitcoin for a very, very long time, and you just want it sitting down, why not take the chance and make this amount of money? I mean, the amount may be less because obviously maybe not the whole year will be lended, or maybe the percentage will be lower than you're gonna lend it, but still I think you can make a lot of money. I mean, it is crazy to say, but as you can see, there's people with quite a huge amounts of Bitcoins, 698, 28, 9, 7. So therefore, can you imagine if you multiply this, if you have 10 Bitcoins and you multiply this by 10, you can, guys, make out of your Bitcoins just by lending them $32,000 per year. That is crazy amount of money. If I knew this before, I would have definitely, I have definitely by now be lending. Why not make more money? If we can make more money, guys, I'm all in for it. Of course, there's some risks involved. Bear in mind that some people, they kind of afraid from Poloniex because it has been hacked before. So we always take risks, but in life you have to take risks for greater results. So therefore, don't think about this thing too much, because I've spoken with some people. They say, yeah, but Poloniex, if you put your money in there, it's not guaranteed. Hey, nothing in life is guaranteed. But as you can see, there's people already doing it, and there's people who are already making some huge profits by lending their Bitcoins, guys. Huge profits, and we just seen the calculator. That is incredible. So that's why I really want to share with you guys. Hopefully this video was very straightforward. You can see the potentials. You just, I show you how, if let's say you have the money in your exchange, how to transfer it into the lending. I show you, how to lend it. Pretty easy, guys, pretty easy, and the returns are quite amazing. At least in my books, I think these returns are incredible. Again, even if it's not 3,000, even if it's for one Bitcoin, even if you make 1,500 per year, I still think it's worth it. Even if you make 1,000, because remember, if it's only sitting in your wallet doing nothing, why not make $1,000 or 1,500 or two, whatever, out of it, instead of just sitting there? It's pointless to sit there if it can make you money. There you have it, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. If you have any questions or any suggestion, maybe if I haven't explained something or I didn't covered everything, feel free to share in the comment section with me and anybody else who is watching this video. But really, guys, this is an incredible thing and definitely worth looking into it. Do your own research, do your own thing. If you want, you can try with small and see if it's working out for you. But I think the returns are great, and I can't wait to get myself to have at least one Bitcoin and start lending that Bitcoin. And I think the potential, guys, in the way things are going in the future with cryptocurrency, I think the returns will be only getting higher and higher because of the price. I mean, imagine if this price goes to 3,000, 5,000, whatever. So definitely an amazing potentials. As you can see in my wallet, I'm now going to be holding these Bitcoins. As soon as it grows a bit more, I'll definitely transfer it to Poloniex, and I'm definitely going to lend it and hopefully make myself some extra money. Why not, right? In other news, guys, Genesis Mining, unfortunately, still seems to be having some issues. As you can see, no payment since the 11th of May. Today is the 14th. I guess nobody knows what's happening. They said that, as you can see, another thing is the Ethereum. Even for the 11th, I didn't get my Ethereum, just like a lot of you guys. As I mentioned in the videos I made, yesterday, Genesis Mining are definitely having some issues at the moment. Hopefully, I don't think we should be worried, but hopefully they will be able to resolve it quickly, because I really want to reinvest back into my Genesis mining, obviously get my Bitcoin account to a higher level, and especially now with this new discovery of mine with lending in Poloniex, I definitely want to get this Bitcoin quite high, start earning some Bitcoins, and then straight in lending into Poloniex. So yeah, we just have to wait and see. Hopefully this issue will be resolved and we can start making money, guys, because I'm assuming just like myself, you too are into cryptocurrency to make some profits and change our future. Well, thank you guys for watching. As soon as I get my payments, stay tuned. I'm going to be doing few upgrades using your codes. And in the meantime, guys, if you do want to upgrade, feel free to use my code. You can find it in the description or in the comment section of this video, and I'll be very grateful for all the support. And also, guys, if you do use my code, leave me a comment so I can return the favor when I'm upgrading as well. Yeah, so that's what I have for you guys. Really, I really hope you look into to this if you didn't know already, and why not take the opportunity and start making some money. Thank you for watching. See you on the next one. Bye bye for now.